So the plan is to play probably 3 games, and then we go back to the deck choices, and we'll check out the replacements, because I'm aware of the fact that there are a lot of legendaries in this deck. So I will also show you what you can replace, adjust, and how you can make it basically a budget deck.
Okay, so the Roach always needs to go.
Yes.
That's right. And then there's no, what is the golden cards unit? Saskia?
Yes.
There's no Saskia, and there's no War Dancer?
Yes.
There's no War Dancer. So now I actually need to make a decision, yeah?
Yeah, you should always do the second mulligan, not the third one if there are still too many blanks in your deck.
Do I keep 3 resilient units?
Absolutely.
They are the best cards you can have, right?
Not really, but the resilient units are so bad round 3 that you would like to have them round 1 or round 2.
Okay.
How many silvers do you have? 4?
I have absolutely no idea.
No, but you have to count them in time. So
1, 2.
you have 4 plus the roach. So you want to mulligan one of the silver cards.
Which one? Tell me which one.
I don't know. You're
deploy 300. No, I want to keep this. I don't know this one. I don't like this one.
And
was it silver? Please tell me it was silver.
I know it was kind of bad because it was a very good dwarf.
Well,
but I guess we also wanted to see you panic. Kind of alright.
Hey, do I do this thing the first round normally, like the leader?
Yeah, sure. You have to pull out Saskia and the Roach from your deck.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's like the super combo, right? And
yes.
Is there any priority which row to put it in?
You want to block Skellige's Storm by putting him on the very right side of the row, of the front row usually. But you can also play the Dennis first.
Dennis.
That's like this guy because he's buffing everything, right? So you might have an incentive to play him first.
Well, but he will be buffed but he will buff them anytime, right?
Yes, but if you play the dwarf first, you might get in a position. Does it ever matter? Yeah, it might matter if he removes the dwarf you play.
Okay, now I don't have time, so...
No, you can play him. It's probably usually the best round 1 deployer, the first deploy. Because whatever you will pull from your deck will also have this buff in.
Yeah, but what I mean is, if it gets buffed once it's on the board already, or buffed while it's in the deck or in the hand, doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, it does matter if you can remove your minion, which you pulled.
Ah, okay. And okay, so it matters if he can remove the minion if it's weaker, but he cannot remove it once it's stronger.
Maybe he can still remove it, but then he needs to send 1 more damage on it.
Okay, I see.
So that's kind of the...
What is this? Whenever you discard a unit, damage a random enemy by 2. I have never seen a discard. Okay, what's that? Whenever this unit is discarded or destroyed, resurrect it and weaken it by 3. So if I get rid of it, it comes back with 5 stats?
Yeah, that's right.
So why don't we just leave it then?
Oh, because he also comes back if he dies at the end of the round.
Oh, okay. So now comes the hero, yeah?
I'm not
Front
sure.
row. Okay.
No, I'm not sure. You could also try to kill the ship by deploying skirmishers.
This one and this gets buffed. If this one does not get killed, this gets buffed by 2.
That's
boosted by 2. And boosted was not the base strength, right? So this is boosted only for this round.
Yeah, but it's a good play because you basically kill his high priority target. I mean, he will probably. I mean, now he discarded only 2, but his hero power alone can already mulligan 3. Oh, he's already playing ranked, by the way. Jones, he's already playing ranked. So if this guy basically discards, we know that this ship will at least shoot another 3 times. So that means that you have kind of incentive to kill it right away.
Okay, so I kill it and there is another one. Damage an enemy by 3. Okay.
I mean, actually, there's also, there might be a reasoning to do the fork because it's kind of...
Fork I can only do with this one, right?
Then again, we can also just use it for buffing purposes. So probably the dwarf
deploy damage an enemy. Okay, so this goes here and now this one gets destroyed and this one does not get buffed.
That's right, yeah.
Why does this one is not buffed anymore?
Oh, it was buffed, but he shot it with a ship.
Ah, okay. Kind of ironic that he damages the ship and the ship damages back.
That's how fighting works.
No, I guess.
The dwarf is coming onto the ship. I'm so strong. And then the ship is shooting back. Yeah, of course, they are Vikings. What do you think? They are not getting slaughtered for nothing. I mean, come on. Women. Like, no idea
No
about
idea
fighting
about
law.
Vikings.
Vikings?
Yeah,
Dwarfs.
very, absolutely amazing. Vikings,
Okay, whatever.
dwarfs.
He gets the
Whenever
ship
a
again.
dwarf ally. Oh, but now we can do this fox thing, right?
It's kind of valuable. Maybe you really want to Gwent sign your dwarfs. I mean, that's like of a buff of like 6 and Quen. So that's like shield, which means you can basically, if you say the shield is worth 1 stat, you can basically buff 9 stats. And I'm curious whether the fox is doing the same thing, and probably the answer is no. So I would probably just, probably play. I mean, you can play Japan if you want.
Wait a second. So resume, whenever a dwarf ally includes a play, boosts self by 1. So this needs to be on the board in order to get boosted when I play dwarfs.
That's right. That's also why you could play him now.
Okay, so this needs to go in this row. Any positioning?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
There would have been an argument to play him also before, but we always had stuff to do. So we could have also played this guy before we played this guy. There's an argument to be made. But then again, if you play him as 7 sets, he can be either standard. So
can we take a second on the positioning? I mean, in general, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Or not so important.
Yeah.
I need to take care of it because I have these buffs, boost stuff, which
That's
does
right.
3 adjacent units. So I want to leave those together that I want to have boosted.
Yes.
And then there is weather effects from my opponent's deck, which I should know, which I don't, but which I should be aware of.
Yes.
And then I have
only one which is doing regarding the row, like positioning wise, and that's Skelliger Storm. And Skelliger Storm is always damaging from right to left.
So if I have no idea, I just put the golden unit on the right side.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, so this is a resilient unit. I do not want to lose it.
Yes.
So
right.
I would give it, buff it, and give it armor.
Yeah, you could do so, sure.
Is there any advantage in playing a resilient unit first so I can buff all of them?
But for that you would need to have all resilient units on board, so I'm not sure. Maybe you just don't want to lose Japan. I think that's fine. And it's also because of the ship, because if you do it now, you can still take shots from the ship, and you can probably not do that later. So,
okay, and the shots from the ship will just remove the armor and not really damage my stats.
That's right, and that's pretty sick. That's very good.
That's fairly cool. So that's actually 9 life and 9 stats.
It's like 18 because it's also buffing 9 stats itself. So that's like super good. It's just insane. Like I would only play potions if they would be specials, which they are not.
Which you tried before, right?
I was really surprised that they are not, honestly.
What is this one doing? Veteran. Strengthen self by 1. Deploy, discard all copies of this unit from your deck.
It's basically doing nothing. It's just discarding.
Oh, and discarding has an effect on these other cards, like for example on this one, yeah?
That's right.
Okay. So now, what we got? We have this resilient dude.
The resilient dude.
Japan.
That's a Japan. He's a very free fighter.
Okay, tell me what to do.
Yeah, you should play the leader.
Oh, the leader. We haven't done this yet.
Yeah, you have to put out all the situation and stuff.
Ah, now there comes Saskia. And the roach, this goes here because I don't know where to put it, so I put it on the top row right. And I take this. Who?
You can take this one, yeah.
Okay.
You have to hurry.
All this time?
You have to hurry.
Oh, what? I have to do something.
Yeah,
oh my god. Okay.
Oh
my god, there's more happening. What's going on?
You played him in the wrong row. Doesn't matter. It's cool.
Why? What? So the hero ability got Saskia. That's clear. Then the roach came. That's clear as well. Then I get to play a silver unit from the deck. That's clear as well. That was this dwarf, right? Play a random dwarf. So this automatically got a random dwarf. And this random dwarf. Oh, okay. So this should have. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe it should have gone to a different row.
It didn't matter because he passed. And now we actually won the round with equal cards, which is insane if you're bonkers. And you could also manage to carry over the resilient Japan. And that's also super strong. Like, that's really good, right? So now we have a sick advantage because we won the round with equal cards. But not only did we win the round with equal cards, but we also carried over Japan.
Okay, so we want to definitely keep all resilient units because they are worthless round 3.
That's right.
And we want to mulligan. Saskia's already out, and
The war dancer.
the roach is out as
Within
well.
2 seconds.
Oh, okay. This one. Okay. Where is this time going? Why doesn't it make any sound? It probably would make a sound, right?
Yeah.
We just have the sound disabled.
You're worse in roping than I am. Only.
Well, because you don't panic. You know that I need to be done by the time the rope appears, otherwise I get really stressed out. Okay,
I didn't realize.
Okay, we don't want to kill that really because boost an ally by 3. No, go for the resilient unit, right?
Let's go.
Let's go for the resilient unit.
You have to play them all. Because in the last round, they are useless. So they are just getting useless. It's very stressful.
It's like very super exciting. I'm surprised. I didn't know it could be that exciting.
But maybe we could also Gwent sign those dwarfs. I'm not exactly sure whether that would have been better. Let's think.
Okay, so I need to play all resilient.
No, we should have Gwent signed them actually.
What is Gwent sign?
Yeah, now it's too late. But it was the Gwent sign you can create with this, with the Dryad or with the Mage. And it's like equivalent of roughly 3 stat buff on each unit. So you could have buffed.
+2 and Divine Shield, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you could have buffed it, buffed the 9 stats. You can just play it.
Yeah, okay, too late. So now we need to just play all resilient.
You no, that was actually also wrong. You should have buffed first. But it's like 9 stats and 4 stats on the Mage, which is 13 stats. And because they are resilient, they carry over the 3 stats.
Why do I need to buff them first?
So that he cannot burn them, but he didn't have removal before, so probably that was not too important, but just in case. And the 3 buffs, so because they carry over, it's like 3 stats carried over is basically like 5 stats. So the mage could have done probably 15 stat buff plus 4, 19 stats. It doesn't matter. It was very close.
Okay, so this thing does something after 4 rounds. Do we want to play 4 rounds or do I just pass now?
Yeah, that's a question, right? But on the other hand, we have the 2 resilient dudes on the board, so probably playing one of these buffing dwarfs on one of the resilient guys. That's something which will always happen.
Oh, this one, why does it grow? Ah, cool!
Specifically also because this grows continuously with deploying the dwarfs. So we have a very sick Yarp in there. He's like the Mulgan monster. As a matter of fact, he is the slayer of Ogvis. So you basically countered. I mean, this should not belong there because he's just slaying this guy. Oh, spoilers. Okay, so he's playing those.
What's happening there?
No, he just revived him. It's fine.
Resurrect all queens from your graveyard, but they have not been played before. Why are they dead?
He discarded them.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So if you pass now, obviously go to 2. He plays a card, obviously go to 1. So you could pass here, but then again, I think priority is to really getting your resilient guys going. So I would just prioritize that for sure.
This one was this one, yeah?
No. I would play the resilient first and then buff. Yeah.
This one first, and I need to keep the resilient ones together now,
Absolutely.
right? Okay, so they just need to stay together. So this comes with the Thunderbolt potion, comes with 3 adjacent units.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, how does he ever want to get rid of those?
He probably won't.
Not gonna happen.
This is just consuming something. It's fine.
Deploy. Look at 3 random bronze units from your opponent's deck. Consume 1. So if he eats one of mine, then I don't have it anymore?
That's right.
That's so rude.
It's rude of the vampire. It's a freaking vampire. Oh, actually, that's a friendly vampire. So maybe, but yeah, he's still a vampire.
He just ate one of the units, and I don't have it anymore.
It's a freaking vampire.
Yeah, okay, well, fair enough.
Okay.
So now what is this one? Boost and ally by 3. This one is doing that. So
yeah, maybe we should have really played ID before, but it doesn't. Either before. It's
now this comes, right?
Sure.
And it's still, if he can remove this somehow. Oh, but this is gonna
happen, sure.
Turns out damage all enemies by 1, then return this unit to your hand and transform it into Exhausted Octivus. So he is gonna make 6. Oh!
He gives us stats. How friendly. That's always friendly
Cool,
if your
12.
opponent gives you stats.
Well, it's like 12.
It's 12 stats. It's pretty good for us.
Must be a really strong card. Draw 2 cards from your deck, including goals. Keep one and discard the other. So,
It's just a spy. They're all doing the same. But now, oh yeah, your opponent profited.
well. Good game, GG. Next. Da-da-da-da-da.
But we will continue the gameplay for a few more games. Okay. So, as for the replacements, I will first go into the legendary replacements, then into the epic replacements. I won't go into the rare replacements. So, I mean, I guess the most important thing is the legendaries. I'm pretty sure you will be able to get the rare things or rare cards very quickly, and it really requires not that much. You will get the rare cards after 1 or 2 weeks of gameplay. Because you can also always pick them, and in the worst case, you craft them for very little dust. So that's fine. So let's take a look at the legendary, because they are really hard to get if you are free to play. It's pretty hard, specifically because if you get your first dust, you should definitely not use this for legendaries. You should first get the good epics and stuff. So these will be probably the cards you will not have for a while. So let's talk about those replacements, specifically if you have class legendaries, because you can definitely replace Adeline. And if you're thinking about crafting, you should definitely not craft legendaries, and you should definitely not craft class legendaries. Yeah, that's like, I mean, sure. So let's take a look at the gold slot and see what we would like to put instead. And again, here, obviously, if you have any other legendaries or if you drew any other legendaries, you can just put those in. So if you happen to draw Shiru, but you didn't happen to draw Adeline, just put Shiru in your deck. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Same goes, of course, for Zoltan, which is a very good card for this deck. But same also goes for other legendaries like a Garrett Art. If you happen to draw him, just put him instead of the other legendaries. So let's see which of the golden cards are not legendary, and I will also be able to tell you whether those would be applicable. So are they all legendary nowadays? Actually, never mind. Gold cards are always legendary. So just put all the legendary. I was thinking maybe there are still some epics because, well, it has been like this in the last patch, but whatever. Just put in the legendaries you have, the gold cards you have, sorry. Yeah. So if you don't have those, don't craft them, but just replace them with what you got. Okay. So does it mean that silvers are usually epic? No. Oh, yeah, actually it does. Okay, whatever. I mean, it makes some sense, sure. So to the silver slot. Yeah. Just saying what you could just play instead. So you can play a spy instead, depending on how you like it. I don't like the spy too much, but you can definitely easily play him. Operator is not advised. This is not advised. Ciaran is of nearly same power level as the other silvers, so you can just play him if you don't have all the silvers available. You can play Toruvil. You can play Ogwist. You can play King of Beggars. You can play White Frost or Skelliger Storm. That's pretty much it. Browser replacements. Do we have any browser epics? I don't think so, right? No, obviously not. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe short questions to that. Okay, so that's fine. Let's continue the gameplay.
Like, if you wanna do free to play, how long would it take you to get this thing?
That's right. So if you want to do free to play, okay, from what I saw, it actually is that golds are always legendary and silvers are always epic. So it basically takes you the same amount of time for any deck. And we can also just very quickly calculate that. So if you're wondering, no, I mean, seriously, I mean, that's just a very quick thing to do, right? So we have amounts of dust, and it's always 4 goldens multiplied 800. So this is like 3k. The silvers are 1.2k, and the bronzes are, you will get the bronzes, okay? So in terms of progress of free to play, if you're free to play and you play, let's say 5-6 hours per day, maybe you don't play 5-6 hours, but I'm just saying, then you will probably get equivalent of 6 to 8 kegs a day. And while you might not get 8 kegs every day, you get dust, like scrap equivalent for that. So you might get 4 kegs, 5 kegs, and a lot of scrap, for example.
Quite generous, isn't it?
It's quite generous. And usually kegs producing roughly 50 scraps. Yeah, one keg produces roughly 50 scrap. Which means if you're a free-to-play player, you basically get 300 to 400 scrap per day. If you're taking a look at the complete deck, we talked about 3,200 for the gold cards, 1,200 for the silver, so that means 4,400 in total. And at a ratio of 300 to 400 scrap per day, 400, you would need roughly 2 weeks if you play 5 to 6 hours a day. If you don't, you might take a month until you get one deck ready. Yeah.
And one deck with all the cards that I want, like with the golden ones.
That's right. That's right. If you don't want the golden ones, which is not making the deck way worse, if you, let's say, play the golden ones you have, and just don't play the specific ones, it's 1,200 scrap. So that means 1 week of gameplay. So for those players who are free to play but have enough time, and enough time doesn't mean 15 hours a day, it means like 5-6 hours per day, they will be able to get one strong deck within 2 weeks. And if you want, let's say 3-4, if you want 2 or 3 strong decks, you can probably achieve to get those within 1.5 months. So that's quite quick, I would say. Yeah.
So, but do I get the same experience and all that when I play with a weaker deck?
I mean, it's nearly the same experience. I mean, specifically in this theme, it's very much so, because the dwarf theme is not reliant on the golden cards nearly at all. I mean, this is just a filler. It's a very strong filler, but it's just a filler. These are also fillers.
Okay.
And so this is doing a little bit, but I mean, whether you buff 4 times, whether you buff 5 times, it's like whatever. So in order to play the deck theme, you need the bronze and the silvers, and those you can get within a week. Of course, if you don't have the silvers, you cannot play the deck, really. So make sure that you got at least the silver dwarfs in order to be able to play the deck.
Okay.
You want to do a third one?
Yes, I want to do a third one.
And then I let you play. Hello.
What?
Oh, no, nothing.
Huh? What's happening? What's happening?
Okay.
Not funny.
So you have to click on the multiplayer thing, and then you can queue yourself.
Okay. Not funny.
I don't know whether that's not funny. Let's take a look at the chat. Okay.
No, don't distract me by going through the chat.
Oh, even 3 to 4 hours a day is enough. Okay. Then correction, 3 to 4 hours a day is enough. No, actually 2 to 3 hours a day.
No, we need to mulligan. We need to mulligan. Otherwise we're gonna rope again.
Which mulligan? What are you
this
talking
here.
about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so we are looking for the roach and for Saskia first. So there's a roach. There's no Saskia. And then this one.
Yes.
And now we can pick a third one if we want to, yeah?
Yes. And it also depends on how many golden cards you have. So you don't have that many goldens. But you should also always count the silver cards so that you don't break on them.
Silver cards. That's the silver frame. 1, 2, 3.
So you have basically already 4.
4. And
the roach. So you might also opt in not to mulligan, because if you would like to mulligan, you would probably need to mulligan a silver card so you don't double draw it.
Okay.
Which you could also do. You could also mulligan a silver card.
No, I don't want to mulligan a silver.
Sure.
I want to keep the silver cards.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, this is already there. And now we need to wait with the opponent. But once he has done this, we can do the super duper combo with the dwarf again.
No.
Okay, I want to do the super combo.
No, but first things first. His name is Zuchtgnome.
Zuchtgnome.
The order is usually that you do the buff for all dwarfs first, and then you can play Yarpen. But actually, then you're vulnerable to Scorch. So maybe in this case, you might even pull Yarpen first.
Arpen.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You can probably Yarpen first.
Is that Arpen?
That's like, yeah.
Okay. So this goes on the top right. If I have no idea where to put it, I put
You
it
first
on the
pull
top.
out Saskia and Roach, which is always strong. Then
Okay,
you can.
then I put it. Okay.
Yes.
And then this does something else. It puts me this. Oh, I only have one. Okay.
Yeah, that's Yarpen.
And this I need to put no matter what.
On the left side.
On the left.
Always on the left side. Yeah.
So I try to put the gold one just on the right side if I'm not able to think about it.
Because they disrupt you at the Skellige Storm. And then Skellige Storm is suddenly not that threatening at all.
Okay, that's probably a super stupid question, but who is allowed to play Skellige Storm? I mean, in which decks do I...
It's neutral, so every player can play this.
Okay, so basically I always do it like that. Well, most of the times.
You want to always do it. There is no drawback. There's no drawback to it.
Unless there's buffing stuff going on for the future or something like that.
No, there's no drawback.
Okay, cool. Oh, he's giving me stats. Oh. What did he just do?
You just played it lean into double Elder Thunder, which is perfectly fine.
Okay. So resilient, what does he do? Boost the random unit to your hand. Resilient units first, right?
Generally, yes. You can also think about, I mean, there is this dwarf which buffs everything. So you could, no, not that one.
This one.
This one, yeah. I mean, you could, the rule of thumb might be that you want to play this guy first, just as a general rule of thumb. Left, no, yeah, somewhere here, whatever. Because you don't need to carry over too many. I mean, it's like you already are ahead, so it's perfectly fine to play him first.
And the resilient units only get carried forward once, right?
One turn.
Yeah, okay.
That's right.
So maybe if I'm far ahead, I wouldn't even want to play them, but keep them for round 2. So they get carried over to round 3.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. He's basically already using the hero ability. Why should he do such a thing? I mean, he used the Elder Thunder, but the Elder Thunder didn't really do anything, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, now he is ahead, so now I want to play the resilient units, right?
You could think about, because he didn't show whether you would like to even play the Elvish Girl in order to give the resilient guys a shield. I think that's pretty good as well.
Elvish Girl?
Because he cannot really...
Is that the Elvish Girl?
She's the only elf in your deck. Yeah.
Okay. And then... Okay, so this king needs to go here.
Yes.
And... Oh my god. What do I do?
You can just choose now.
I only have 19 seconds.
No.
Which one?
The Gwent sign. You can use the Gwent sign on...
And I want to use it on the resilient units, right?
That's right.
Where's the... What is there? Okay.
No, nothing.
Not funny. Not funny.
No. You cannot really pass in this situation. So you can just do that.
He cannot pass because I can overcome him with one card always, right?
That's right.
Okay, what does he do again? Boosted by 3.
If you paid attention, you also know what your random dwarfs are. So you have one of those and one of the resistant guys still left.
Yeah, of course I knew that.
No, but seriously, it's like 25. Actually, you also have these slayers left. So you have 2 of those, one of that and one of this.
Damage an enemy by 3 if the unit was not destroyed. Okay. I only have one of those, so I can never get rid of this one, right?
But you can damage it if you want. If you want, you can damage it, that's fine.
So if I make 3 damage now, it's actually 6 damage because it gets carried over.
That's right.
Okay, so...
If you want, you can do it.
Yes, I want to.
Okay, sure.
So damage.
So
for resilient unit, it just counts double. Kind of. If I cannot remove it.
Yeah.
Okay. Scorch would kill this one, right?
Yeah, at the moment. But once you play the resilient units, it will kill more, and that's my concern.
But this has Divine Shield.
Yeah, Scorch is ignoring Divine Shield.
Oh, because it doesn't do damage, but it just kills the highest unit.
That's right.
Oh, okay. But we can. No, we can't.
You could play Barclays first, sure.
Yeah, can I not? Yeah.
Yeah, you can if you want. Sure. No, like
No,
Barclays. If you want, you should play Barclays first. This one, yeah. Yeah, you can do it. Why not?
Okay. Oh, it's a resilient one, so this goes. Okay, but oh no, this gets buffed. Ah,
Yes.
okay. Wait, is this?
It also got the Divine Shield because the mage is giving all of them the
Oh,
stuff.
I thought only the ones in my hand.
No, it's all of them in your hand and in your deck.
Okay, so only the ones that were already played or killed are not.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's actually cool. That makes it a lot better, right? Okay.
Yeah, it does. Oh, you're fucked.
I'm fucked.
Doesn't matter because
Well, we
it's
can
2 damage.
move all units on the row to random rows on the same side. Well, I can just put this up here, and then they will be put somewhere else, and this becomes 14, right?
Yeah, sure.
But this itself stays. Why do they stay there?
No, they are golden.
Oh, they're golden, okay.
Oh, you said 40, no, it becomes... the goldens are not effective, yeah. They are not effective. Yeah. It's not too bad. It's okay.
So the goldens are never affected unless the card specifically affects golden cards.
I actually was wrong. I just saw that you can only put them in the front row. Doesn't matter. It was bad. Doesn't matter. You lost some stats. Not tremendously. Not tremendously. You lost some stats. It's fine. You lost 4 stats. It's okay. But only if the round is being played, you lose 4 stats. Otherwise, you don't. So it's kind of okay.
Why do I lose 4 stats?
Yeah, because you could have just done the scan in the very end. So, and you probably also lose 1 buff on the dude, so it's actually expensive. You probably lose 10 stats maybe, 7 stats. Expensive.
What just happened?
Oh, you played 2 damage on everything. Doesn't
Damage
matter.
up to okay.
You can now just play probably...
No, the resilient unit comes, right?
It's really a pain. Now you play the buffer on the back. No. The buffer. This one. You play this to buff your resilient unit. On the left side. On the left side. Yeah.
Which resilient unit?
On the back.
Ich darf auch den buffen, ja?
Yeah, genau.
Okay.
You can buff on the back.
Any friendly one, just not.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's better because if you would have played one of these 8s, the fog would have dealt damage to both. He's dealing always damage to all of them which have the hails.
And also when it has Divine Shield, or does it just get 1 damage on the Divine Shield then?
No damage on the Divine Shield. The problem is that it damages all of them anyways.
Okay.
So you would have lost Divine Shield if one would have shrinked for 2.
Okay. So what now?
We will probably just play this.
This one?
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. So now it's getting damage, but only loses shield. Then you can play another buffer. You can play the other buffer on the resilient guy again. Then it will get damaged. Then you can play probably the other, like this. You guys. Oh wow.
Oh well.
He's giving us a lot. Oh, his spy got all this. Lord. Oh my god. The spy got all the buffs, so he gets 1 buff every turn into his hand.
Okay.
And the spy got all the buffs. Yeah, that's really sad.
Draw a unit and a special card including goals. Keep one and shuffle the other.
That's perfectly fine. Now you can just pass.
Pass, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say pass. It's really good.
And we're gonna carry both of our resilient units.
That's right. And he also just gave you 16 stats. So
that's nice.
That's very nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. We might even win the it's perfect. Thank you for the 16 stats. And that's why we don't play the spy.
Okay, so those 2 resilient units stay. Do I only have 5 cards?
Yes.
Resilient, deploy boost enable first. I want to keep all of them.
Now we're going to do the Thunderbolt potion.
Which one?
These are not post potions, so it's on the left. Yeah. That's fine. You now definitely play one of the weathers. Because you have two of them, and you can never make use of both. So you can just choose which
This one, them is the lowest unit, highest unit is. Well, this one's prettier.
Sure.
It has a way cooler effect, right?
Okay. Sure.
And if he clears skies, we just do the other one.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's actually really distinctive because we are like 2x that's ahead, and that's a lot.
So I don't want to play this one.
No, you can.
Well, but then both of them have the same size.
It doesn't matter because Scorch is scorching 14, not the 8. There's nothing which punishes it. Which punishes that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you might have applied the drought to deal 3 more damage. On the other hand, you can also try to play last round, but I would probably do the drought. Okay. So.
Now comes the drought, right? Or now comes this one to boost that one to then boost all of those.
If you buff it now, you make yourself ignoble. And there are not many ways to lose that. So, you can play one more card, but he needs to do so. You carry over the resilient guy. No, you probably just you could pass. You could also give them armor. Maybe giving them armor is better. It's like +6 stats. You could also just pass, honestly.
Pass.
Yeah, you can just pass. I mean, you're shielded, the one is shielded, so the one still has the shield. He cannot remove him, and he can also not bolt it. And you're taking Ragnarok's damage every turn, so why should you not just pass? Yeah. He invested so much into this Ragnarok's weather, and now we just ignore the Ragnarok's weather, and it's only these 3 damage. So now he needs to play 12 stats. But how is he supposed to play 12 stats?
Well, he has all these buffed cards, right?
No, not really. I mean, they are a little bit buffed, but not really. So there are 10 stats. But that's unfortunately not enough.
Not good enough.
It's not good enough. That's
So
right.
he needs to, if he passes now, there is no additional round, right? So he does not get to shoot again. The Ragnarok. You know what I mean? If he would have passed, would I have taken another 3 damage or not?
No.
No.
Yeah, you just
Because then it's over.
Then it's over,
Okay.
that's right.
So now we have 3 cards plus a resilient unit, and he has 1 card and nothing, right?
It's a pretty good spot to be in.
What?
He bounces back. So, yeah. You want to get rid of the Thunderbolt potion, probably. No.
What did he do with it?
He just bounces back. Never mind. He just bounces back and reduces the base.
Okay.
Doesn't matter too much.
That's what I meant by...
Yeah, but you can just draw it, so it's fine.
Okay.
Always deploy the weather first, because you want that it takes effect as much as possible.
Yeah.
I'm sure. He wants to probably double clear skies, but it's not even threatening at all. Oh no, actually, yeah. He even clears skies indeed. He should not do that, he should ready first. Whatever.
So he has 20. And we can boost 6 plus 5, that's 11. That's 17, and he gets 17, and then we can buff them again. So we won that, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, and it doesn't matter which order we do that in, right?
Not really.
Okay, so this needs to damage this one. Oh, it actually gets bigger? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's a strong shot,
Yeah.
right?
Then this boosts the dwarf.
Yeah, sure.
Why can I not do it?
Oh, you can.
Okay. And then, well, and then you play this one.
No, you can just pass, but yeah. It doesn't matter.
Where do you actually forfeit?
Forfeit? No,
No,
you shouldn't.
and I know, but where would you forfeit?
Escape.
Ah, okay. Send good game. Next. Collect the experience. Click. Where's it? Ha.
We are getting there.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Very.
Now I feel a lot better.
That's very good. Look, 2,000 people are enjoying that too. At midnight, at 11 p.m. That's pretty sick. It's pretty amazing, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.